At the moment, I'm planning to do an exhibition and it's called A Trading Journey. I'm using that exhibition to show a work in progress I'm doing in Guangzhou city in south of China. At some point it was the only city where all the goods coming in through, to China were going through Guangzhou. I was reading about all these markets and everything, but when I got there and I saw the extension of these markets, I was totally shocked. I never saw anything like that anywhere. Here it could be maybe a neighborhood. There is a market, When I was walking around the fashion market, I was walking around and I saw different shops. There was actually a mountain of clothes and the shop assistant was just on top of the mountain. So it was quite shocking in that sense. So I took a picture of it. I was probably walking around the city for 8-10 hours and I couldn't really communicate with many people. So I felt quite lonely in Guangzhou. But I came up with the idea of having some sentences written in a piece of paper, which it was very helpful. I'm trying not to make images of hard-working people, because I think that we've been bombarded by images from China of factories or people working in certain conditions, and so I was looking for these particular interactions or relations between the traders and the buyers. Here you could see like this kind of relation between objects and the goods and people. When I was editing the images, I kind of decided to choose the images where people doesn't really look at the camera. It gives a little bit more kind of tension to the narrative. I just want to cut it. We're gonna put this is wallpaper, and that's gonna be in this wall. So it's a quite tricky operation. Because the exhibition is about the trading in Guangzhou, which is a twins city with Bristol, I wanted to bring it to the harbour, where back in the time, all the trading coming to Bristol came through this part of the city. So the idea was like kind of linking these two cities through the port. Don't push it too much, because we're here now. Perfect. It's quite nice when you see the work printed and out of the screen, and it's a kind of relief, like the image is kind of becoming a bit live.
We just walked past and saw there was a sign on the outside there saying what are the lions staring at, and it intrigued us, and so we came and had a look. I really love the one that's mounted on the wall at the end. It goes with the style of the container.
It's unusual.
Yeah, it's different, but it's good. It's not...
Not everyone can hire a massive room and put loads of pictures in there, so if you just want to do it yourself, you can get a container that's a reasonable amount of money.
Kind of make me feel it's a small world. A lot of the things I see are very familiar. The man taking his dog for the walk, the woman on a mobile phone, and yet there is something bigger than Bristol in them, that it just looks rather more monumental.
To be honest, I think a slight sense of melancholy, really. I didn't get any sense of warmth or happiness in the subjects at all. I got the sense he wasn't really looking for beauty at all, but looking just for real life.
I like to use photography more in the way that made us questions, more than giving answers. Photography is a bit of a lie, really. Certain conditions of light and perspective create an image that just exists during that time. I quite like that thin line in photography where you don't know if it's true or fake, or it's just like a sort of kind of magic.